From the Forewarned Storm Center, I'm meteorologist Damian Lotus. It's 8:45 here on your Wednesday evening, tracking winter weather and severe storm chances here heading in the forecast as we head into the overnight hours. So I'm going to give you kind of an overview here of just, this is going to focus primarily on the snowfall here for tonight, but as you look across the Texas Panhandle right now, tracking severe thunderstorms developing here, they will start to become severe as they make their way into Oklahoma, and the latest timeline has this leading edge of the thunderstorms working its way to the metro. The highest potential for severe weather is going to be between 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. here for the I-35 corridor, including, as you can see right there, the Oklahoma City Metro. So that's the latest on the timeline. So let's time this out here as we head throughout this evening. By about 10 o'clock, we'll see severe thunderstorms developing across parts of western Oklahoma and northwestern parts of the state. Now, these storms will quickly go severe here as we head into the overnight hours. Here's a snapshot right around midnight. You can see those storms exploding across western parts of the state, and they are going to be racing their way off to the east. Now, across northwestern Oklahoma, where the cold front starts to sweep its way through, that is going to quickly turn into a winter mix, freezing rain and sleet being possible here as we head into tonight. And here's that 1:30 to 2 a.m. time frame. That's when it looks like those severe storms are going to make their way towards the Oklahoma City Metro. Large hail, damaging winds being possible with these storms. There's also going to be an elevated tornado threat across parts of southwest Oklahoma, and there is going to be a flooding threat here as we head into tonight as well. By about 2 to 3 a.m., that's when it looks like the storm intensity is going to peak. And here's a look at 3 to 4 a.m. We're going to see widespread thunderstorms here, severe weather across central Oklahoma and the I-35 corridor. But up to the northwest, as the cold front starts to dominate, you're going to see the rain and storms transition to that pink shaded area. That's where you see the winter mix with freezing rain and sleet. And then to the north of that, where you see the blue and the white, that's where you start to see some heavy snowfall, near blizzard conditions across parts of northwestern Oklahoma this morning. So for the metro, right around 4 to 5 a.m., that's where we're going to see that transition time between severe weather and a winter storm here for the metro, because most of the severe storms are going to push their way off to the east. And right around 5 to 6 a.m., that's when it looks like the winter mix with the freezing rain and the sleet is going to work its way into the forecast. And then by about 7 to 8, we'll start to see that sleet and freezing rain transition over to snowfall. So we will see snowfall by about 8 a.m. here for the Oklahoma City Metro, and lasting pretty much all morning. Here's a snapshot around 10:30. Widespread snowfall here across the majority of central and northern Oklahoma. We're going to see some pretty good totals here when all is said and done after this snowfall continues to push its way through the state. Now, a good thing is this storm is going to be booking it, so it's not going to last 2 days like our last winter storm, but even though it's not going to last very long, it is going to be packing a pretty good punch here as we head throughout tonight and into Thursday afternoon. So what I'm going to show you now are some of the computer-generated estimates of the total snowfall here, and this is for the Oklahoma City Metro specifically. So these are the 6 different weather computer models that we use whenever it comes to getting a total and estimate of the snowfall. So there's 6 of them, and you can see the lowest one has about 1/10 of an inch, and the highest one has over 1/2 an inch. So if you estimate and you average all these out, it's looking like the Oklahoma City Metro could see about 1/4 of an inch of total snowfall. So I like to show this because anytime you get a composite, generally speaking, composites are more accurate than one single weather model. So putting these back to back, you can see that one of the things we like whenever it comes to weather models is whenever it shows consistency, and all of these weather models you can see are showing the consistent band of heaviest snowfall across northwestern Oklahoma, with a very tight gradient between nothing and a lot right along the I-44 corridor, including the Oklahoma City Metro. So this is going to be a very tough forecast here as far as estimating and forecasting the snowfall totals here for the Oklahoma City Metro, because as you can see right here, some of them give us 0, some of these models give us up to 1 inch plus. So this is going to be my forecast snowfall totals for the state of Oklahoma. As we head into tonight, the dark shaded blue area can be anywhere between a trace to up to about 1 inch as possible anywhere in that area shaded in dark blue. Whenever you get into the light blue, that's when you're going to see 1 inch to 2 inches. And in far northwestern Oklahoma, where you see the white shaded areas, that's where you can see at least 2 inches that part of the state, with some isolated local 4-inch totals possible. It just depends on where these bands of snowfall line up here as we head throughout the next 12 to 24 hours. So it is going to be an evolving forecast. You need to make sure you stay tuned for the latest updates as far as the overall timeline. The storms will start after midnight, peak around 3 a.m. We'll see a winter mix at 6 a.m., so there will be some dangerous driving spots with the roads and bridges, especially with that ice chance here for tonight. And then by about 8 to 9 a.m., it's going to be just good old-fashioned snowfall for majority of the state as the severe storms push their way into eastern Oklahoma. So a lot of information to digest here as you're getting ready to go to bed, but we're going to be here covering it 24/7. We're going to have our army of trackers fanned out across the state to bring you the latest. We'll be doing periodic cut-ins here as we head throughout the overnight hours. So this is my latest update as of 8:45, 8:50 here on your Wednesday evening. We're going to be continuing to update here on social media and on Oklahoma's News 4 this evening and into tomorrow morning. So we're going to continue to watch this, and I'll keep you forewarned.